Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Bolo Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Ramo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, bolo Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, go fast, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 bolo Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Haribo. Thank you so much for the wonderful kirtan. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming tonight for our next Yoga for the Soul association. We so much appreciate you coming. We're here for a lovely association. Senior devotee Lakshmi Nrsimha is here to join us for kirtan in a little bit.
We also are very fortunate that Brihat Shloka Prabhu is here. He's a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. So for both the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, let's just say Haribol 3 times. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
So thank you so much. We're going to continue kirtan for about the next 40 minutes, and then we're going to continue on with the program with our lecture from His Grace Janaswar Garanga Prabhu, who'll be speaking, and then of course we'll have Arti and Prasadam following. So Gauri, I'm going to hand this to you.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Vishya Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Krishna Padaya Krishna Krishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी कष्टाच्या देशातारिणे देवी गौरवाणी प्रसारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी काश्याच्या देशदारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल हे गोपाल नंदलाल 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 हे गोपाल नंदलाल गोपाल नंदलाल गोपाल नंदलाल गोपाल नंदलाल नंदलाल गोपाल नंदलाल गोपाल नंदलाल गोपाल नंदलाल कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल गोपाल नंदलाल कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल राधे गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल नंदलाल हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Nitai Gauranga Jayo Nitai Gauranga Jayo Sachinandan Gaura Hari Nitai Gauranga Jayo Sachinandan Gaura Hari Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Jaya Sachinandan Gaura Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayo Ado Sadarshi Gora Hari Ado Sadarshi Gora Hari Ado Sadarshi Gora Hari Ado Sadarshi Gora Hari Jayo Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jayo Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram जय राधा गोविंद श्री राधे गोविंद राधा गोविंद श्री राधे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर श्री राधे श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर श्री राधे जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव निताई गौर हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल.
Thank you so much for that wonderful kirtan. We are going to continue along with more kirtan. Lakshmi and Sringadev. Here you go. Yes. Would you like to play?
Do I just sit down?
Also, really quick, I'd just like to see if there are some first-timers here. If you could all raise your hands. First time. Let's give everybody, all the first-timers, a big Hari Bol. Hari Bol! And our brave newcomers gonna play Kartalas for us too. Also going to just make a quick announcement that all the kirtan we're going to dedicate to Srinivasa's mother who recently passed. So all the kirtan we're going to dedicate to her.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Is there a pair of kartan?
You want another carton?
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Jaya Gauranitai 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 Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Gurudev Jaya Gurudev Jaya Gurudev Jaya Gurudev Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol.
Thank you so much for that wonderful kirtan. Haribo. Mataji.
It's time for the chorus.
No, wait a minute. You can go. Okay. Yes, okay.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव काय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय।
Thank you to all the wonderful Kirtaniyas tonight. Let's give them all 3 Haribols. Haribol! 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 Now we're going to have a lecture by His Grace Janeshwar Gauranga Prabhu, and he's going to speak about the divinity of Lord Chaitanya and the glories of chanting the holy name and the potency of chanting the holy name. Janeshwar Gauranga Prabhu has been a devotee for a very, very long time, so we have a lot to learn, and we're fortunate to have him speak with us tonight. As he's about to start, let's give him 3 Haribols. Haribol! Haribol! Haribol!
Hare Krishna, everybody. Thanks. Oh boy, that's loud. Thank you for coming today. First of all, I've been given this service. I'm not very qualified, but since I've been given this service, I first of all request all of you to give me your blessings so that what I can speak is going to be a source of pleasure to Srila Prabhupada, Gaur Nitai, and inspire all of you. I'd like to offer my obeisances unto all you. Vancha kalpatarus piyacha kripa sindhu bevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So like Prabhu mentioned, today I want to talk a little bit about Lord Chaitanya. Who is he and his real identity? So, and I'll establish that Lord Chaitanya is actually none other than Lord Krishna. So he's on the right hand side. And on the left hand side is Lord Nitai. And he is not different from Balaram. So in order to establish that somebody is God, we have to depend on 3 sources. Sadhu, or let's say Guru, Shastra, and Sadhu. And there's also a 4th. The Lord declares himself that I am God. But that's a little tricky because everybody can say I am God, right? But then you have to tell him, show me. So anyway, how many of you do not know who is Lord Chaitanya? Okay, that's fine because believe me, I didn't know. Now, how many of you did not know who is Lord Chaitanya before coming to ISKCON? Everybody, right? That's okay. And how many of you know Lord Chaitanya as a saint? Good, that's good. In India, not too many people know of Lord Chaitanya, but those even who know, they just consider him a saint. And the reason they do that is because he's Krishna himself in a position of a devotee. So he always acted like a saint, a devotee, right? So then the question may arise that if he's Lord Krishna himself, how come too many people do not know about him? Right? Everybody knows, most of the people know about Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, Lord Narasimha, right? Everybody knows that. But how about Lord Chaitanya? How come, if he's Krishna himself, how come people do not know about him? The reason is because he's a hidden incarnation. And we'll get into that when I give you some proof from the Shastras. So what does it mean by a hidden incarnation? Because he doesn't reveal his divinity most of the time. There is the time he did, and we'll get into that. So now, Lord Chaitanya appeared in India, in Navadvip, India. By the way, Navadvip, India, which is Mayapur, Navadvip, the same area, is none different from Vrindavan. Because Lord Chaitanya is none different from Krishna. So Navadvip is none different from Vrindavan. So he appeared in Navadvip on February 18th, 1486. And his true identity is, he is none other than Krishna, but in the complexion of Radharani and the mood of Radharani, the qualities. So if you look at Lord Chaitanya, what color, how does he look? Fair. And how is Radharani? Fair, right? So that is an external complexion, and his mood is like Radharani. So Lord Chaitanya, Lord Krishna, when he came as Lord Chaitanya, he came for two primary reasons. So Lord Krishna came as Lord Chaitanya for two primary reasons. There are other reasons, but these two primary reasons. The first one is an external reason. What is the external reason? To teach us how to do bhakti, because he came as a devotee. So he's teaching us how to do bhakti for Krishna and give us Krishna prem. And there is another internal reason, very, very confidential. So Krishna was thinking, this Radharani, how come she has so much love for me? What does she feel about me? What is in me which attracts Radharani? So in order to understand that, Krishna says, he cannot understand. Like if you want to understand somebody's emotions, unless you have those emotions, you would not understand, right? So that's why he came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the mood of Radharani. Okay? Now, so I want to give you some references from the Shastras, because remember what we said. In order to establish God, Guru, Shastra and Sadhu. So Guru, we take the word of Srila Prabhupada. And why do we take the word of Srila Prabhupada? Because Srila Prabhupada is coming from our Guru Parampara. And the Guru Parampara begins from Krishna. So whatever Srila Prabhupada says, his Guru told him, and that was originally came from Krishna, beginning from Brahma. So the Sampradaya that we all follow in ISKCON is called the Brahma Mahadava Gaudiya Sampradaya. Okay? So the Shastras I'm going to quote are from mainly four. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srimad Bhagavatam, the Upanishads, and Puranas. Okay, it's going to be a little lengthy, but I have to do this in order to convey this message to all of you that Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself. Okay, so the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj, he says, Krishna appeared as the son of Yashoda Mata. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as the son of Sachi Mata. So we always say, Yashoda Nandana, Yashoda Nam. And what do we chant? Jaya Sachi Nandan, Jaya Sachi Nandan, right? And then, in the purport of that verse, Srila Prabhupada quotes a very great personality who was a pure devotee and a wonderful, wonderful Acharya. His name was Srila Narottam Das Thakur. And he gives the same explanation. He says, Brajendra Nandana hai Sachi Suta hoilo, say Balaram hoilo Nitai. So Lord Krishna, the son of the king of Braja, became the son of Sachi, and Balaram became Nitai. Now, more references. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 9, verse number 38. When Prahlad was offering prayers to Nrsimhadev, he revealed the identity of Lord Chaitanya. And he says, my Lord, in the age of Kali, you do not assert yourself as the supreme personality of Godhead. And therefore, you are known as Tri-Yuga, that the Lord who appears in three Yugas. So we know Satyuga, the Satyuga Hans Bhagwan, Treta Yuga Balram, and Dwapar Krishna Balram. So he says, you do not assert yourself. Why does he not assert himself? Because he comes as a devotee. Okay. Then Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 5, verse 32. Most of you probably know this. Krishnam Vannam Tvisa Krishnam Sango Pangasa Parshadam Yagner Sankitam Pare Rajanti Hi Sunajam. Beautiful words. In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the Godhead of Incarnation, who always sings the names of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he's Krishna himself. He's accompanied by his associates, weapons, and confidential companions. So that's Lord Chaitanya, right? His Gora is not none. His color is white, and he's Krishna himself. The one thing I like about, he says he comes with his weapons. His weapon is chanting. Okay. Then we want to go into Purusha Bodhini Upanishad. There it says, I'm going to skip the Sanskrit now. In the seventh Manvantara, in the beginning of Kali Yuga, so we are in the beginning of Kali Yuga right now, right? The Supreme Personality of Godhead will be accompanied by his own associates, descend in a golden form to the earth. He will teach the chanting of his own holy names. So Lord Chaitanya is golden in color, and he taught us how to chant his own names, which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then we go to Chaitanya Upanishad. I really love this. There was a conversation from between Lord Brahma and a sage called Pipalada. There are 19 verses, and if I do that all, we'll be here till 11, so I'm going to skip. So Pipalada, he asked Lord Brahma how to make spiritual progress. And then he particularly asked about the people of Kali Yuga. He said, who should they worship and what mantra should they chant to be delivered? And see what Brahma says. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, that's Krishna himself, right? Who's got a beautiful transcendental form, will appear in the age of Kali Yuga, appearing as the greatest devotee. The Supreme Personality of Godhead will assume a true form of a golden complexion in the abode of Goloka Vrindavan, manifested on the banks of Navadvip. And he will disseminate pure devotional service. So that's what Lord Chaitanya did, right? Okay. Then in the same Upanishad, verse 11, I like this. It says, the Supreme Personality will chant a mantra consisting of the names of Hari, Krishna, and Rama. What is this? The Maha Mantra, right? Garuda Purana. In the first Sandhya of Kali, so first Sandhya means the beginning of Kali, the Supreme Personality of Godhead will assume a golden form. First, he will be the husband of Lakshmi, and then he will be a sannyasi who stays near Lord Jagannath in Puri. So Lord Chaitanya, in the beginning, he was a householder, and then he left home, became a sannyasi, and he moved to Puri. Right? So that's... How many of you have heard of the Vishnu Sahasranam? Now, I won't go into the details, but in chapter 189, if you go there, again, Lord Chaitanya is mentioned. So now, we talked about the Shastras, we talked about Guru. Then now we have to talk about Sadhus, right? Now, who are Sadhus? Sadhus can be a saintly person who are also in the Guru Parampara, right? Anybody who is a saintly person is a Sadhu. He can be an Acharya or may not be an Acharya. So, one of Lord Chaitanya's very, very intimate associate, his name was Srila Rupa Goswami. And the first time he saw Lord Chaitanya, he just knew that this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. And he realized that this is the most meaningful incarnation. So he offered wonderful prayers. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Name Gora Vise Nama. I offer my respectful obeisances to the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya, who is more magnanimous than any other avatar, even Krishna himself, because he is bestowing what no other incarnation is given before. And what is that? Krishna Prem. In Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna says, first you surrender, and then I'll give you protection. Chapter 18, verse 66, Sarvadranam Parityaga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, don't worry about surrender. Here, I'll give you Krishna Prem. Who can do that? I mean, can you imagine that? Krishna didn't do that. Okay. Now, another very great associate of Lord Chaitanya. He sung such a beautiful prayer. His name was Lochan Das Thakur. And he sung a very beautiful bhajan. He says, Parama Karuna Poidmi Jana Nitai Gora Chandra Sabba Avatara Sara Siro Mani Kevala Ananda Ananda. So what does this mean? This Gaur Nitai, they are so merciful. And they are the topmost incarnations. Sabba Avatara Sara Siro Mani. Because they've given us a process which is simply joyful. And what is that process? Chanting and dancing and then feasting. And what do we chant? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, now, so we've gone through the sadhus. Now I also said Krishna himself also declares that, right? So in the Narad Purana, Lord Krishna told the demigods, "O demigods, in Kali Yuga, please take birth as devotees on earth. I will appear as the son of Sachi in Kali Yuga to start the Sankirtan movement." Vayu Purana, in the age of Kali, the Sankirtan movement is inaugurated. I shall descend as the son of Sachi. And just before Krishna left his planet, at the beginning of, just at the end of Dwapar, so just before Krishna was going to go, Naradji came to see him. You know, devotees, remember one thing, our only well-wishers are sadhus. Everybody else, we don't know. So Narad Muni, being the greatest sadhu, he went to Krishna and he was concerned. Krishna, you're going back. So what is going to happen to these people of Kali Yuga? And Krishna says, Naradji, don't worry. I will come in Kali Yuga as Lord Chaitanya to deliver all the souls. Revolve. So now, Lord Chaitanya, like I said, he played the part of a devotee. So most of the time, he did not reveal his divinity. But there were some occasions where he did. And one such occasion happened in the house of his very, very elevated and very dear devotee. His name is Srivas Pandit. And that pastime was, Lord Chaitanya, that day, he sat for 21 hours on the Vishnu Asan, and he revealed his identity to everybody, who he was. So, there were devotees there, and I take two examples. There was one devotee by the name of Murari Gupta, very dear associate of Lord Chaitanya, but his focus was Lord Ramachandra. He could not give up the lotus feet of Lord Ramachandra. So we all have attraction for this particular deity, right? So Lord Chaitanya, at that day, he gave him darshans. Here, look at this. I am no other than Ram. He gave him darshans as Lord Ram. And then he revealed to him, Murari, you know who you are? He said, you are Hanuman. So in these Leelas, when Krishna comes, and when it comes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the people who were in Krishna Lila, they came in different roles. Okay, and then there was another devotee. His name was Kolavecha Sridhar. Kolavecha Sridhar, his Krishna Prem was unparalleled. And he was totally sold out on Krishna. Just 24 hours, he's just Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And Lord Chaitanya giving darshans. Krishna holding with two hands holding his beautiful flute. Okay? So now we talked about the Lord giving darshan. Now in Jagannath Puri, there was a very great scholar. His name was Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And Lord Chaitanya, when he moved from Mayapur to Jagannath Puri, he first went there, and the first person to meet Lord Chaitanya was Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And Sarvabhauma was a Mayavadi, impersonalist. God has no form, this, and he was a Vedantist. He knew he could memorize and recite the Vedas, everything. So now Lord Chaitanya and Sarvabhauma had a long discussion for 7 days. Can you imagine? Sarvabhauma said, I'm going to show you. So he kept on talking for 7 days. At the end of 7 days, he asked Lord Chaitanya, I've been speaking for 7 days, and you have not even asked one question. Did you understand what I said? And Lord Chaitanya said, yes, I understand everything, but you really don't know what you are saying. And then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya surrender unto the Lord. And at that time, the Lord gave beautiful darshans. It's called the Sadbuj darshans. Sadbuj means 6. So with 2 hands, he was holding a bow and arrow. With the second set of hands, he was holding a flute. So that's Krishna, then Rama, right? And in the third set, he was holding a kamandulu. A kamandulu is a water pot. And a sannyasi rod, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sannyasi, right? So that was it. And then there was one other very dear associate. His name is Ramananda Rai. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had traveled to South India. He had gone on pilgrimage, and at that time he met this very great devotee. His name was Ramananda Rai on the banks of the Godavari River. And then they had a very long discussion. Lord Chaitanya asked him so many questions. The Supreme Lord, he knows everything, but still, in the position of a devotee, he is asking questions. And then at the end, Lord Chaitanya showed him his real form, that I am none other than Radha and Krishna combined, right? And Krishna in the position of Radharani. So he gave beautiful versions. One side is Krishna, one side is Radharani, and in the middle is Lord Chaitanya. If you guys want to see that, I have it on my cell phone. That's my wallpaper. Okay. Now, so first of all, now with this said, are you guys all convinced Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Yes? Okay, so then let's ask for his mercy and ask for his blessings by calling out his name. Gauranga! 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 These deities are very merciful. Believe me, guys, if once you know Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda Ram, you are in a different world. And to make fast progress on your path of Krishna Bhakti, you take to the worship of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. By the way, this deities, Krishna is a name, it's Radha Krishna, but we say Giridhari, Kunja Bihari, on what he does, right? So these deities, they are called Adosha Darshi Gora. What does Adosha Darshi mean? They don't see your faults. Can you believe that? They don't see your faults. You just do little service for them, and boom. So, if you want to make fast progress on your spiritual life, you take to the worship of Gaurnitai. If you go from here to Miami, right? You drive on I-95, and there is an express lane, right? So if you are going the regular lane, you'll take your time. But if you go in the express lane, right? There they charge you toll. These fellows here, you take to the service, they don't charge you no toll. They just give you mercy. Okay. Now, with that said, you all are going to have a chance to today do a little seva for Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. In the Aarti, we'll be going around and you'll be getting petals to offer. Please offer with all your heart. These deities are very merciful. They give you Krishna Prem. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the potency of the holy names of the Lord. So, when I say the Lord, I refer to anybody in the Vishnu Tattva. Vishnu Tattva means Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, Lord Balram, Lord Narasimhadev, Lord Varha. Vishnu Tattva. I do not refer to the demigods. The demigods are not in Vishnu Tattva. So when I'm saying the Lord, I refer to Vishnu Tattva. So Devi Durga, Brahmaji, even Lord Shiva, they are not Vishnu Tattva. Okay, so when I say holy name of the Lord, keep in mind these names, okay? Now, it is very important to understand that the Lord is absolute. What does that mean? Absolute means his name, his form, his lila, everything about him is the same. So, when you are calling Krishna, Krishna, that means you are directly associating with the Lord. His name and his form are non-different. So, the beauty is, his name and his form are non-different, right? But the name is even more merciful than the form. Why? Because we can call out the name of the Lord in any place, under any circumstances, and any situation. If you want to come and take the dashans of the Lord, you have to physically come in front of him, right? At home or temple. So it's easier to associate with the Lord through his name and is much more mercy. The holy name is more merciful. Okay? Now here we have four yugas, right? Satyuga, the Dwapar Yuga, Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. Very quickly, different processes for God realization in different yugas. In Satyuga, it was meditation. Vishwamitra, they used to meditate for thousands of years. People used to live 100,000 years. Now we don't even live 100 years. And if we tell somebody to meditate, forget about meditating thousands of years. Tell them to meditate for 2 hours. Two things are going to happen. Either they're going to fall asleep or the mind is going to race all over the world. So meditation is out. In Treta Yuga, it was big yagnas. Now the problem is we don't have qualified brahmanas. They are not qualified. And we don't have pure ingredients. You go to Walmart you go to Publix and you look at the can, at the end it will say, may contain eggs, this. So ingredients are not there, right? So that is out. What is left? Treta Yuga. Treta Yuga was elaborate deity worship. Big elaborate deity worships. Nowadays, most of the temples, some of them, they don't even open 7 days. Forget about being elaborated. So in Kali Yuga, the process is chanting the holy name. Again, reference, right? If somebody says, where is the proof? So I want to go back to the Shastras. Have you heard of Brihan Naradiya Purana? If you have not, but I'm sure you have heard this sloka. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, Gatir Anyatha. In the age of Kali, look at this, it's stressing. In the age of Kali, there is no other means, for self-realization except the chanting of the holy name, the chanting of the holy name of Hari. 3 times it stresses, right? More reference. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 2, verse 14. It says, anybody who chants the holy name of the Lord, even without any proper intention. So there's some people jokingly chant or musical entertainments and all that. You'll be freed from all sinful reactions. Of course, we are not chanting to get freed from sinful reactions. We are chanting to get prem. And the beauty about it is, what we are chanting, the side effect is there. Some people will chant to get free of sinful reactions, right? But we are not chanting there. We are chanting for Krishna Prem. And automatically, the side effect is the sins are gone. Because without the sins going, you can't get Krishna Prem, right? Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 12, Chapter 3, verse 59. Kale dosha vijay rajan asti eko mahagun kirtanyad eva krishnasya mukta sangha param vijay. This is a conversation from Shukdev Goswami and Maharaj Parikshit. So Shukdev Goswami is telling Srimad Bhagavatam to Maharaj Parikshit. So there he says, my dear king, although this Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults, there's nothing good in Kali Yuga, everything is rotten, right? But there is still one good quality. Simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna, one can be freed from all material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. So now the question arises that if you can chant, I just said chant the holy name of Krishna, chant the holy name of the Lord, right? And the Lord refers to Rama, Nrsimha, Varaha, who else? Vaman, any of the Vishnu Tattvas, Narayan. Then how come this Hare Krishna people, they're always chanting Hare Krishna? Why do we just chant Hare Krishna and not other names? Well, again the Shastras. In a Kali Santara Upanishad, Krishna Yajur, which is part of the Krishna Yajur Veda, it is said, the 16 names of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Destroy all inauspiciousness of the age of Kali. That is the conclusion of all the Vedas. Then we go to Brahmanda Purana, where it says, the Nama Sankirtan, the public chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, delivers a complete revelation of all of spiritual reality. This Mahamantra will reveal you the entire spiritual world. Whatever you want, this Mahamantra will reveal when you chant it in its pure state. Okay, then you go to Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is by Antya Lila, chapter 3, verse 257. It says, Mukti hetu ka tarakahaya Rama nama, Krishna nama paraka hana kare prema dana. Forgive me, I cannot pronounce it. Okay, this is the translation. And I love this. The holy name of Lord Rama certainly gives liberation, but the holy name of Krishna transports one to the other side of the ocean of nescience and at last gives ecstatic love of Krishna. So by chanting Krishna's name, you get pure love of Krishna. And what is that? And because by chanting this Krishna name, you get established, you can be established in a relationship with Krishna, the topmost relationship, which is the love of the gopis. No other incarnation can do that. You can't go to Lord Rama and say, I want this kind of relationship, because it does not exist. Only in Krishna name it does. That's why we take chanting to the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And then, of course, one very last important reason. Who do we follow? The Parampara, right? So we follow our Guru Parampara. So this Hare Krishna movement, which was brought by Srila Prabhupada more than 50 years ago, actually was started by Lord Chaitanya in India. And he started this chanting of the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So following the Guru Parampara, because we have to follow what the Guru teaches us, we chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay? Now, just want to mention that Lord Chaitanya did not only chant, did not only perform Sankirtan, Yagna, or congregational chanting every day, but he also chanted on Mala every day. And he did one more thing. He listened to Srimad Bhagavatam every day for a few hours from his associate in Jagannath Puri. His name is Gadadhar Pandit, in the temple of Tota Gopinath. So he did that. So, in order, I want to tell you this, in order to make spiritual advancement, there is 5 activities we need to do regularly. Number 1, sadhu sangha. Associate with devotees. If the people you associate, you are going to pick up their qualities. You associate with sadhus, you will start doing bhakti. You associate with a drunk, you're going to start drinking. You associate with a gambler, you're going to start gambling. If you associate with people who are just interested in money and the sense enjoyment, you are going to start doing it. So please associate with sadhus, number 1. Number 2, Nama Kirtan. Chant the holy name, okay? I request here every one of you, especially who are not chanting on a regular basis, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, to take up immediately. Please, I beg you, it is very, very important. And if you don't have a mala, please stop by at the book table and we'll give you one. Okay. And by the way, when you want to fly abroad, we get an aeroplane ticket, right? This is your ticket to the spiritual world. Okay. Then, Bhagavad Shravanam. Bhagavatam means listening to Bhagavat. And why is it important? Parikshit Maharaj, he listened to Bhagavatam for 7 days. And what happened? He went back to Godhead, right? He went back to Krishna. There was another personality, his name was Dhundukari. Dhundukari, I make it very brief, was a very sinful person. He associated with prostitutes and all that. He was a very sinful person, and he was actually murdered by the same prostitute he was hanging around with. Because he was sinful, he got the body of a ghost. But, again, sadhus, right? Sadhus always wish the best for you. His brother was a devotee. His name was Gokarna. And Gokarna arranged for a Bhagavatam hearing, and this Dhundukar heard the Bhagavatam, and within 7 days he was liberated. I've just been given warning here. Actually 15 minutes, right? 10? Okay, so, oh boy, okay, listen, I'm going to have to skip here. Okay, well, I want to say something else. The Bhagavatam Canto 3, chapter 19, it says that whoever takes pleasure in hearing the pastimes of Lord Varaha killing Hiranyaksha, that person can be freed from all sinful reactions. Not only that, in the following verse, it is said that you can go back to Godhead, just simply by hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srila Prabhupada stressed that those who listen to Srimad Bhagavatam regularly, guaranteed will go back to Godhead. So I beg all of you who do not have Bhagavatam, please get a set of Bhagavatam. And if you have one, consider getting one and gifting it to somebody. By gifting Srimad Bhagavatam to somebody, you get unbelievable spiritual benefit. Consider doing that. Okay. Many of us, how many of you have been to the Ganges, taken the bath? Okay. How many of you have not done? Okay. Guess what? You don't have to. Srimad Bhagavatam says, by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, you get the same benefit as taking the snan in the Ganga and be freed from all sinful reactions. Isn't that amazing? Yes. Okay. Number 4. I say Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Living in a holy place, Mathura Dham. Try to live in a holy place if you can. If you live in Las Vegas, I don't think you can do good spiritual life to get good. So live in the Dham. If there is no, if you cannot live in a Dham, try to go be near a temple. And if you're not near a temple, be near devotees. And most important thing, make your home into a temple. Get the deities, worship them. Okay. And the last thing is deity worship. Why do we do deity worship? Because by worshipping the deities, then you dress them, you bathe them, you cook for them, you get attachment for the Lord. Okay? Okay, now I want to mention 3 personalities who were freed or protected by chanting the holy name. I'm going to be very brief because I want to share with you guys a very personal experience. So Ajamil, how many of you have heard Ajamil? So Ajamil, he was a very cultural Brahmin, but later on by bad association with a prostitute, he gave up all good culture, became very sinful, maintained the family by sinful activities. At the end, now he had 10 children with his wife, and the last one, some sadhus had come to their place, and his wife had done some seva for them. So they said, if you don't mind, just name this child Narayan when he's born. So they named the child Narayan. So Ajamil got old. At the time of death, the Yamdutas came to pick him up because he was sinful. But he was calling his name Narayan because he was very attached to the child. Usually you see the last child is a pet child. So he said, Narayan, did you eat? Narayan, did you do this? Narayan. So all the time he was calling Narayan. And then at the time of death, he was calling for Narayan. He wasn't calling for Narayan. He was calling for Narayan, the child. But the Yamdutas, when they said Narayan, the Vishnudutas came. Said, you cannot take him. He said, why? He said, because he's called Narayan. So he's calling his son. He's not calling Na. It doesn't matter. So he was given a chance. His life was spared. So then he came to his senses. He left home, went to Haridwar, completely dedicated to spiritual life. At the end, went back to Godhead. Second personality I want to talk about is Draupadi, right? Draupadi in the assembly hall, when she was being stripped, she went to everybody, asked for help, the husbands of Bhishma, everybody. Nobody came. At last, in total helplessness, she raised her and said, Krishna, Krishna. And what did Krishna do? Krishna was in Dwarka, but he sent unlimited supply of saris. So this is the chanting of the holy name. And then there was this Muslim person. Now, Muslim, the pig is considered a very bad animal, abominable, right? And actually it is, which other animal eats his own stool, except for the pig. So anything which is prohibited in Islam, they call haram. So there's this Muslim individual, once he got attacked by a wild boar, and boar is a pig. So he said, haram, 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 like get off. Lord Ram sitting up there, he said, oh, he's calling my name, haram, haram, and he was protected. Now look at that, he was not even calling for Lord, he's calling the pig, haram, haram. But God is so merciful, he's calling my name, haram, haram, he was protected. Okay, now, I want to share with you all my personal experience with the holy name. Again, this is no way to brag about myself or praise myself. I'm fallen, I have no good qualities, but the reason I'm sharing with you, I've never shared this with anyone before, except for with Prasanna, is because I want to impress upon you how merciful the holy name is. And if the holy name can be so merciful on me, then imagine what it will do for you all who are very exalted devotees. Very briefly, little background. I was born and raised in Kenya, Africa. And we had a temple, Hindu temple there, and the predominating deities were Sita, Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman. So I was very attached to those deities. And when I was always in trouble, I didn't know all this Shastra, I didn't know philosophy, but when I was in trouble, I always said, Ram, 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 help me. 1981, I came to US to study in New York. And in 1984, my father visited me in New York. So at that time, we rented a car from Hertz Rental and went to Philadelphia. We rented the car, we went to Philadelphia, and we were getting gas. I was with my father, my uncle, and my cousin who was driving. So while coming out of the gas station, we hit a curb. So the tire got bent, the wheel got bent. So we had to change the car. So we dropped my dad and my cousin, my uncle at my aunt's place, and my cousin and I, we went to change the car. So we changed the car at Hertz Rental, and we got the new car, and we was driving. And we were just talking there, and what happened was, we entered the highway on the wrong side. If you go on 95, and if you don't see that sign, you would not know if you're going on the right side until you go there, right? So that's exactly what happened to us. We were driving on the highway, we didn't see that sign, wrong way, do not, we went on the highway. And we were driving, and all of a sudden, we saw these two vehicles coming with lights on. And then we realized, oh my God, we have gone on the highway on the wrong side. So I told my cousin, stop the car, pull over, and we'll get out. Devotees, this is true. If you go in Philadelphia, some of these major cities, they don't have enough shoulder room to draw. And there was no room to pull over the car. So I said, okay, stop the car. We are going to die. So I said, stop the car, turn on the full lights, and just say, Ram, Ram, Ram. Devotees, I have never prayed like that. I was complete surrender. I don't know if my cousin did, but I just went. I wasn't chanting like Draupadi, Krishna. I was totally panicked, Before I get to that, I told him I will open the door, right? I said, okay, at least let's open the door. I can get out and you can follow because the passenger. In Africa in 1981, we didn't have no automatic cars. Everything was manual. So guess what? Here, door locks, everything was automatic. I'm panicking, and my mind is just saying I couldn't open the door. I said, you know what? We are done. We are going to die. And we are totally panicked. I said, just close your eyes and just say Ram, Ram, Ram. And I close my eyes, and I'm just going Ram, 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 in total surrender. And then I open my eyes slowly to see how close we are to that. And I see this, oh my goodness. In my lane, devotees, no joke, this is fact, it was an 18-wheeler. And next to the 18-wheeler was a small sedan car. But my me calling Ram, 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 total surrender, Lord Ram gave intelligence to the sedan guy. He started speeding off, and that cleared the way for the truck driver to change lanes. And he changed the lanes, and by the time he passed us, it was only about 50 to 100 feet. Totally panicked. We thanked Ram, and we went away. And then we went home. Nobody knows what happened, just like everything was fine. So this was, I realized, at that time I did not know the potency of the holy name. I did not know the name and the form is the same, but I took complete shelter of Lord Ram. After coming to ISKCON by Srila Prabhupada, I came to find out Ram, the name and the form are none different. So with this, I have also shared a video in the WhatsApp. It's only a 7-minute video. Please watch it. Please watch it by Srila Prabhupada. Why you should never give up chanting. Okay. With this, I want to end my class. I thank you each one and everyone for listening. If I have committed any mistakes or said something which has been not tasteful to you, please forgive me. And if I have said something which has been pleasing to you, I have one request. When next time you go to your deities, please pray to the deities that please shower your mercy upon Janeshwar Gauranga Das so you can chant every day in the same mood it did that one day in 1984 in New York. Thank you so much.
Haribol.
Any questions or anything we can take?
Thank you so much for that wonderful class, Prabhu.
I think Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai. We have time for 2 questions. Any questions? 2 questions.
Thank you so much. That was so enlightening. We didn't know anything, and it really touched our hearts. I have a silly question.
No, nothing is silly.
You said Lord Chaitanya has weapons. Why did you use the word weapons and not instrument?
Well, because we are trying to impress upon, and first when I say weapons, is because when Krishna came and Lord Rama came, they killed the demons, right?
Yes.
So Lord Chaitanya, of course, his weapons are his instruments. And what is that? The Kartals and the Mridanga. With that, he doesn't kill us, he kills the demonic mentality so we can become devotees. So his weapons, you're right, his weapons are his instruments, but the reason I didn't say instruments, because I wanted to impress that his weapons are the instruments. Is that clear?
Very nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Prabhuji, you mentioned, anybody else? No. You had mentioned that, the Sangha of sadhus and association is important. But in this day and world, we cannot just be like this, right? I mean, we have to go out doing business and things like that. So you cannot avoid the fact that you're probably going to be going out to a bar or dinners or whatever have you, where the things that we do generally here are not being done there. So how do you really reconcile that?
Very good question. So we try to, as much as we can, we try to limit. I'm not saying stop, but we try as much as we can limit. Now, if you cannot, see, nobody can read your mind, right? I cannot read your mind. You cannot know what's going on in my mind. I cannot know what's going on in mine. So when you have to associate with people, internally you remember Krishna. So outside, you think sometimes people, if you talk to them and say, and this person is not interested, we don't. So you talk to them, outside you behave like just an ordinary man, but internally you chant. And the easy name is chant the name. Just chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, because you are associating with the Lord. And when you see that video, the video clip, I say, it tells you, Srila Prabhupada says, don't stop this chanting, this will protect you. And of course, our aim is just not protection. We want Krishna Prem, right?
So you talking ajap, like inside?
Yeah, mentally, right? You can just go, if I'm looking at you, you don't know what's going in my mind, so you can chant. So what you're doing externally, you're being part of, you are there, but you're not part of that, right? But the more we can avoid, the better. But sometimes you cannot, and I understand that, Yeah, and ask for Krishna. Krishna, please help me. And Krishna will make situations. We always depend on me. Ourselves, nothing is going to happen. We just depend on Krishna. Krishna, please help me. Okay? Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, the astras are the devotees. This is Lord Chaitanya's weapons, actually.
Yes, the devotees.
And the other thing is, if you depend on Krishna fully, he'll make all the arrangements for you. We don't necessarily have to go to bars. We can, avoid certain situations. It really depends on how much we want to limit our life to in terms of finance and so on. So I think it depends. It's a conscious choice what we want to do. Just like I have friends, they started a big, the name, a big vegetarian business, Indian foods. And then the sons decided to get into meat eating. To introduce but they didn't, it was 10% of their business, right? 90% was vegetarian. But, they didn't need to do that. There's other institutions like Amy's Foods, they're billion-dollar businesses, they're vegetarian. So it's a conscious choice what we want to do too. We can avoid a lot, but we tend to get greedy, and that brings us into these situations.
And slowly you'll see that if your desire is there, Krishna will make the way. Our desire is to be there. If we really want this, Krishna will make way, And most of us initially, before I came, I was not interested, but slowly when you start progressing spiritual, automatically you have a distaste of that, So that Krishna will just depend on Krishna. On our own, nothing can happen. The Draupadi, nobody else. Krishna, at the end, Krishna made all the arrangements, right? Okay. Yes.
Godhead.
Yes.
What would be the equivalent in Sanskrit or Hindi? Because I'm not, that word doesn't.
Bhagwan, Supreme Personality, Bhagwan. And again, when I say Bhagwan, Vishnu Tattva, okay? Because there's a misconception. In India, everybody is Bhagwan. No. Only Vishnu Tattvas, Ram, Krishna, Narasimha, Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu, Varaha. We can call demigods Bhagwan, but they're not Bhagwan in the true sense. Okay?
Yeah, maybe they've done.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu, for that
Thank
wonderful
you so much. Hare Krishna.
Very well.
Jai. Jai. Now we'll move on to Arati.
Hare Krishna. If everybody can stand up, now we'll do Arti and Kirtan. And don't hesitate to dance. As Prabhu just said, the holy name of Krishna is not different from Krishna. And when you dance, the benefit is even higher. And when we clap our hand, you know, we have our lifeline on our hand. Clap your hand and karma will fly away. Okay? Dance, clap your hand. We all among families, don't be shy. Okay? Don't be shy. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nittai Gauranga Jaya, Nittai Gauranga, Nittai Gauranga Jaya Gaura Hari, Nittai Gauranga, Nittai Gauranga, Nittai Gauranga Jaya Gaura Hari, Nittai Nittai Gauranga. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hari 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 Gaura 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 Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. आदेश दश गोरा हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल,
आदर्श गोरा हरि बोल,
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, साई गोरा हरि बोल, साई 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 गौरंगा, साई 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 गौरंगा, साई 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 गौरंगा, साई 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 गौरंगा, गोरा 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 हरे, गोरा 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 हरे, जय निशा गोरा सुंदरा, निशा गोरा सुंदरा, निशा गोरा सुंदरा, निशा गोरा सुंदरा, निशा गोरा सुंदर, निशा गोरा सुंदरा, निशा गोरा सुंदरा. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Jaya Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Jaya Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Jaya Radha
Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe,
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Sri Radhe,
Jaya
Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Sri Radhe. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jai Go Brahmanandi, Hari Hari Bol. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसा परिवाचार्य अष्टोत्तर जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसा परिवाचार्य अष्टोत्तर तथा श्री श्रीमद His Divine Grace Abhayachandra Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada की ISKCON BBD founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसा परिवाचार्य अष्टोत्तर तथा His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada की जय Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babji Maharaj की जय शिला जगन्नाथ दास बापू महाराज की जय, शिला भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाराज की गुरु परंपरा की जय, श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीवा गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ की जय, आनंद कोटि वैष्णव वृंदा की जय, नामाचार्य शिला हरिदास ठाकुर महाराज की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासदि गौरा भक्त वृंदा की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय, मथुरा धाम की जय, मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय, द्वारका देश की जय, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, गंगा माई की जय, यमुना माई की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्री श्री अदोषादर्शी गोरा हरि की जय, श्री राधा गोविंदा जी की निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, everybody. We're gonna just have a few words from Prabhu. He's gonna speak about the wonderful temple being built in Thailand, and then Krishna Prasad will grace us with singing Lord Nrsimha prayer, and then we will sing Mahaprasad, and we will have prasadam.
Mac, hold it up. Okay. Here. So anyway, I just brought this from Thailand. We just flew in. And so this is a temple I want to build in Thailand. Can you get closer? Okay, and this is about 41 meters high, so you can get an idea of the... So it has a beautiful museum in it. It has a beautiful auditorium in it. And we're looking to... Of course, it's just me. I'm doing this by myself right now. But we're looking to create this into a beautiful tourist attraction also, because Thailand gets about 45 million tourists a year. Particularly a lot of Chinese come there, about 11 million, 12 million Chinese people. This would be a nice way to get books back into China, because now we're restricted in that way. I'm making a very big model now, 5x7, and I'll be presenting it to the King of Thailand in hopes that he'll help us with land. There's a beautiful area about 100 kilometers from Bangkok. They've designated as a Krishna heritage site. There's so many old Vishnu temples there. So we're looking to build a temple there. And what else can I say? Oh, yeah. Also, Srila Prabhupada, I think Prabhu who gave the lecture, he was talking about Gaur Nitai and how merciful they are. So Srila Prabhupada said that Gaur Nitai, even the meat eaters can worship Gaur Nitai. There's no restriction. So in Thailand, they're very much into... they call it boon, like getting good luck. So I think I know exactly what Srila Prabhupada wanted for these deities. He told us to do this a long time ago. No one really has taken it up. But I think Thailand would be a perfect place for this because, you know, we could, I know the dimensions, everything Prabhupada wanted, I know exactly what he wanted. And so I'd like to do that also as part of the temple where we can maybe bless the deities with the big Gaur Nitai, and hopefully we can sell millions of these to the people of Thailand. Thailand also has beautiful foundries. They do beautiful brass work there also. I've had beautiful Gaur Nitai deities made in Thailand. So anyway, this is the project. It's grown much bigger than I thought it would, but so we'll see. The cost will probably be about 50 million, something around there. So I have about, I don't know, a couple $1,000s in the bank. So anybody who wants to write a big check, I'm here. Anyway, Krishna will provide like that. Whatever we lack, Krishna will give us. And, you know, just came on its own. So it's not something I really thought much of. Oh, well, I made beautiful Gaur Nitai. I can show them to you. They're really beautiful. Thailand, they do very beautiful work. Of course, Thailand was a Vedic culture. Srila Prabhupada told us Sham or Siam was Sham. All the kings are Ram. If you go to the royal palace, it's all Lord Ramchandra. We have a beautiful museum, and it's going to be designed around... Well, I mean, right now we're in the design. We haven't started construction. Yeah, it's called CTEP. CTEP. Yes, the UNICEF has designated as a Krishna heritage site. So just like, you know, and I've thought of many ways, because raising money is one thing, but maintenance is, you know, that's the headache in anything. So I set up a beautiful argowood plantation. I think you know oud. This is sold in the Middle East. It's a very precious, it's mentioned as argowood, like that. So I have different ideas for that, because obviously I won't be around that long. So, you know, I'm trying to set up different things that will bring in revenue for the temple, like that. In fact, interesting enough, argowood in Thai is called a Krishna tree, like that. So I studied this for about 25 years now, almost 25 years. And in all the books I got in Thai, Krishna's picture is there. And then I found that the Krishna's bodily smell is oud, it's argowood. So it's amazing, actually. So this culture is there, the Vedic culture is there, it's just hidden. And, you know, all the kings are named Ram and so on. So nobody's had any real success in Thailand. I think it's a Buddhist country. It's not so easy. In fact, the head architect, who's very close to the king, he's the one that's introducing me to the king. He said we should call it a cultural center initially until it's open, like that, because it's quite a big project. You know? I have land there, but it's in a different area. and they're recommending we go to this Krishna Heritage. What I've owned is up, it's been out of Bangkok quite a bit. I think people will come because it's really beautiful. If you really see it, it's really, really beautiful. You can get an idea, and it's built according to perfectly. This is Mount Meru. These architects in Thailand know all about Vastu. It's very interesting. I find out so much in the culture. It's so connected with the Vedic culture. It's amazing. So that's it. Okay, that's enough. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thank you so much, Haribol.
Bless us. Write checks and bless us.
Is there anybody who has more questions?
Oh, you have a question?
Yes, if anyone has any other questions, just please feel free to speak to Prabhu.
Sri Sri Nrsimha Bhagavan Ki. Because we are chanting this Nrsimha Bhagavan prayer due to Srinivas Prabhu's mothers. Please everybody chant. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Praladhalagadaini. Praladhalagadaini. Hiranyakashipur bhakshaha. Hiranyakashipur bhakshaha. Shilatankana kalaye. Shilatankana kalaye. Ito na singha parata na singha. 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 Jato jato jami tata na singha. Jato jato jami tata na singha. Bahire na singha, hridaye na singha. Bahire na singha, hridaye na singha. Bahire na singha, hridaye na singha. বাহিরে না সিংহ হৃদয়ে না সিংহ বাহিরে না সিংহ হৃদয়ে না সিংহ বাহিরে না সিংহ হৃদয়ে না সিংহ নরসিংহমাদিম শরণম প্রপদে নরসিংহমাদিম শরণম প্রপদে তব কর শিরে বাকা অবুত সিংহ দলিত হিরণ্যকাশিপু কানু ভৃঙ্গম কেশবধিত নর হরি রূপ জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে তব কর কমল ভরে না কাম অবুত সিংহ দলিত হিরণ্যকাশিপু কানু ভৃঙ্গম কেশবধৃত নর হরি রূপ জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে জয় নৃসিংহদেব জয় নৃসিংহদেব জয় নৃসিংহদেব জয় নৃসিংহদেব জয় প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ জয় প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ জয় প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ জয়